So hopefully you can hear me over the waves, which are pretty awe-inspiring and pretty noisy. Okay, let me zoom out. So let's take a look at this. So we're gonna have my imaginary limestone, my imaginary acid, plop plop, fizz fizz. Oh look, it fizzed. So what kind of mineral is it? Good job, calcite. And what kind of rock could it be? Good job. Marble or limestone? Do you like the Dora the Explorer thing? I hope you do. So, if we look really close here, you see this thing that looks kind of like a spiral. And that spiral right there is the shell of a gastropod. Gastropod. Okay, which is a very fancy scientific name for a snail. There's also another one right here. It's a flat one, a flat little spiral. That's another gastropod here. So these snails are in limestone that is about 460 million years old. So you're looking at a 460 million year old snail. I've loved fossils since I was a kid. And like every single time I still find one, it's still awe-inspiring to me that you can see fossils like this. So over here on this rock, we have a crazy looking fossil. That is not it, that is a twig. Okay, crazy looking fossil. Look at that, that looks like something from Geiger. If you don't know who Geiger is, then you need to watch the Alien movies. Do you see that? It looks like a tiny spinal cord, but it's not. It's a crinoid. C-R-I-N-O-I-D. A little bit like annoyed and cried, but it's not it's what's called a sea lily. Even though it sounds like a plant, it's actually an animal. Once again, signs of ancient life in this rock. So this is what we call Paleozoic fauna, as I almost tipped down the rock and splattered myself. Paleozoic fauna, there's no things with bones in this rock. Okay, this is all stuff that was shelly and kind of soft. Where's that other rock that's a really good example? Okay, that one there is an erratic. There we go. So I love this rock over here because if I zoom in on it, it looks like it's made out of piles of Cheerios. So you see the Cheerios really clearly in the center of the zoom. But if you zoomed in even closer, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's almost all Cheerios. Look at the Cheerios in there. Those aren't Cheerios, those are segments of that crinoid, C-R-I-N-O-I-D, okay? And, yeah, N-O-I-D. So if we look over here, pretty much everywhere you look in this limestone, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna find fossils. So over here are some lumpy fossils, kind of hard to see from up here exactly what they are. And then more crinoid in there. Once you look, you can't unsee. This is really hard to identify, but that's part of a horn coral or rugose coral, R-U-G-O-S-E. Here's another very clear crinoid. So we got a lot of crinoid fossils. More Cheerios over here. Don't know if you can see that. Woo. Here, it's easier if I point to it. Where's my finger in the camera? There we go. Trying to zoom in on the Cheerios. More Cheerios. Those are segments of crinoids right there. All signs, this is all signs of life in this rock.